Hi guys, my name's Doug. Welcome to My Messy Garage. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at this Spectrum Blue Fin. It's a 1992 boat, belongs to my father. Hasn't been used in a couple of years. We want to pull it out of the hole here and give it a quick going over, see what it needs to get it seaworthy for this summer, and also take a look at what it's going to take to do a bit of an extensive rebuild on it over the next couple of years. Anyways, follow along. Hopefully you enjoy this. Thanks for watching. In its 29 years of life, this boat has spent most of its time, in the summer at least, tied up to the dock. And it's definitely had its fair share of dock rash. But for the most part, the paint's not in too bad a shape. Quite a bit of staining from the water. The platform here at the back is broken. The ladder won't support any weight. The platform itself still works, but the step ladder doesn't have any support on the one side. Got a Mercruiser stern drive. The exhaust bellows was changed on this, I'm not sure how many years ago. It's probably getting close to needing it again, but it seems pliable. I'm not seeing any leaks in it. You can see there's kind of a bellows under there that the wet exhaust comes out through. Definitely we're going to have to pump a little bit of grease into some of these fittings. Actually all of the fittings. Check the lower unit for oil, make sure that it's not full of water. We've got the boat set up with two different styles of chart plotter. We've got an older Lowrance setup, and then we've also got a Humminbird Helix 9, or sorry, Helix 7. At least the last time the boat was in the lake, there weren't any significant leaks. There might be one rivet that seeps a little bit under there, but for the most part it seems to be a good, safe boat to leave sitting at the dock. A little bit of rash here. As to be expected, the carpeting has seen better days, as has the vinyl. Does sit with the main part of the top up when it's tied to the dock, but the most of the carpeting and vinyl is still exposed to the sun. Inside the boat, you can see birds have been hanging out in here. This boat wasn't used last summer at all. Not that there was anything wrong with the boat, it's just circumstances were such that it wasn't needed. The engine is a 4.3 liter Chevy, 225 horse or about there. It seems to run very well. Ever since the exhaust bellows was changed, however, shifting's been a little cranky in this thing. That's something we would like to figure out. Obviously we've got some leaves, etc. From a long-term standpoint, the floor, this doesn't feel too bad back here, but up forward the floor is a little on the punky side. see that has seen better days. The main deck here has been recovered in vinyl, and my father'd like to do the rest of the boat in the nice vinyl. Get rid of the carpeting just because the vinyl tends to wear a lot better and it's a lot easier to clean up. Just give it a little sweep rather than having a vacuum carpet. This boat was kind of assembled by the dealer rather than being a factory built boat, and the windshield has never lined up. There's always been an unusual gap, and you can see there's some an extra piece of aluminum channel has been riveted on here, and that definitely makes a big difference to the windshield. That takes care of that. Glass obviously is a little on the dirty side. It's wired up for marine band radio. Another problem that we have with it is the live well has never worked reliably. When the dealer put the boat together, it's like there's a airlock somewhere in the plumbing system. The pump is at the back, of course, and the live well is up here at the front. And sometimes it works fine, and others it just does not want to fill. Well guys, I think what we're going to do here is fire up the vacuum cleaner, pick up some of these leaves. Basically got some family that are just waiting for the COVID restrictions to get lifted, and then they're going to come visit the lake, and they're going to want to go for a boat ride. So let's get this thing, not necessarily dialed in that it's ready to go in the lake, but at least take the first layer off. I'm going to set you up and do a little time lapse here. We got the worst of the storage mess cleaned up. Definitely the boat needs a little more TLC, some replaced plywood, that kind of thing. But I think for this year, we're going to call this functional. It's in no worse shape now than it was when it was last used 2 summers ago. So we'll use it again this year. Definitely I would like to put a little bit of effort into this boat, cleaning it up, repairing it, get rid of some of this carpet, some of the damaged vinyl, replace these fold-out bench style seats with pedestal mounted buckets. I'd also like to make some adjustments to how all of this fits in the back here so that it's a little more suitable for fishing. Right now this boat's not a whole lot of fun to fish from at the back here. There's no real place to sit while you're fishing. Also, if we had the pedestal seats in the main captain seats here instead of these bench style, we would be able to fish from those as well. So I think there's some potential here. Definitely, you know, in Canadian dollars, to replace this boat with a current model, you're looking kind of an equivalent model would be the Lund Pro V, and that's a $100,000 boat. So this thing is definitely worth more to my family than it would be to sell it to somebody else. So we're going to keep it and do what we got to do to keep it in good shape. The motor runs good, the lower unit works good, we may as well use it. Anyways, thanks a lot for watching this one, and in a couple of weeks when I'm back in town after a work trip, we'll take you along when we take it out for a lake test. Have a good one.